Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Coach Alvarez here from Alvarez Jiu-Jitsu in Arlington, Texas. It's just another awesome morning today. Today's a little different scenery. Just finished up another 3-mile run, and I just thought it'd be a great way to just kind of show that not every day is a beautiful day out. Some days it's really nice out. Birds are chirping. The squirrels are playing in the trees and everything else. And then you get days like today, where it's cloudy, it's kind of drizzling out, raining, and some storms are coming our way to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Actually, it's not supposed to rain until later on this afternoon, so I was like, well, I'm gonna get my run in, get to jiu-jitsu class, and then I'll beat the rain. Well, that's according to my iPhone, so that didn't help because it started raining during the run. But like I mentioned in my other videos, I was in Ireland before. It's cold, get off the plane hungry, have to make weight, and got to run outside, and they didn't have no treadmills, got to get the job done. So this is really nice weather out. So but just I wanted to share a little something with you guys today. I know someone, or actually a couple people, that are kind of going through some tough things, and it just seems like they're not putting the key things in place to handle storms when they come their way. So I figured I'd share some of the things that happen that I do when things get tough for me, because things get tough. Right now I'm kind of dealing with some family issues and some things within my family, and then my dog. I got 5 dogs. I love dogs, and I found out that one might just pass away at any moment, because boxers have this heart problem, to where when they get to a certain age they could just collapse and that's it. So spent $2,000 on that I think like a week ago, and just to find out that there's really nothing that we can do except for just kind of just cherish the moments until whenever that day happens. I've already lost 2 boxers, so that's some gut-wrenching stuff. So definitely going through a little storms myself, but what I do every day helps me through these days like today, through the times that I'm going through. And for one, it's what I eat. I'm huge on that. I'm on all my friends, my family, my students. It's just very important that I just take care of my body. Okay. And then number 2, I think is really, really important that most people don't do, is the mental vitamins. What I listen to is different what I listened to like 20 years ago or 25 years ago when I was younger. I love music. I love all kind of music, but what I love more now is the motivation stuff that's all over the place. It's all over YouTube, and it's just Instagram. Like wherever you look nowadays, social media, the power of the internet and people out there helping other people, through motivation videos and stuff like that is awesome. So, there's a lot of people out there that say motivation is crap, and to a certain extent, motivation is a feeling. It kind of comes and goes. But when it comes to, because the key element is really discipline, at least that's what, I found out throughout the years. Every day it's the same routine. I just get the job done no matter how I feel, what kind of day it is like today. But the mental vitamins of what I'm listening to, what's in my headphones while I run, what's in my car when I'm driving around town, running errands, or when I'm cleaning the house, or when we train. I changed what we listened to years ago. And I know like a lot of my students aren't really hip to all that. They're not really feeling. They want to hear some rock and roll, some rap, some this, some that. But I don't play that stuff anymore. What I do play is just different compilations of motivational stuff from all the high-level speakers. Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, Les Brown, just a bunch of other guys. Gary Vaynerchuk, like all kind of people that I listen to. So I'm dropping these things to my students every day when we train, whether they like it or not. Because I know it helps. I know it helps me out. So I think some people are really missing number 2 when it comes to their day-to-day activities. Just like I work out every day, or if you're working out, you got to keep working out, a couple times a week or throughout the week to keep building muscle or lose the weight or whatever it is that you're trying to do. You got to keep listening to the right things. Those mental vitamins have to be there every single day. I take vitamins every day. I take fish oil, I take vitamin D, I take a lot of other stuff every single day. Whenever I travel, I take that stuff with me. But I also take what I'm listening to with me wherever I go. And for me, when things get tough, the days that I don't want to get up and do the things that I know I'm supposed to be doing, or when, like I said, you know, my dog's sick and just some other things within my family just aren't going all that great, I have this stuff to fall back on, because that stuff really, really helps me. Because your mind gets weak, you know, your mind, you start telling your things, you know, awful things, or you start thinking really bad things, you know, and it's tough. You know, the world is tough. It's also a beautiful place, but it's also can be really mean, can be cruel, can be hurtful, and you know, unfortunately, you know, we're all not going to be here. I've lost a lot of family members in the, you know, in the past. Again, lost a couple pets, and those are some devastating things. You know, we're all going to go one day, and you know, that kind of pushes me and motivates me to just do the things that I know I need to get done. But what really helps me, like I said, is just every single day throughout the day. It's not once in a while, it's not once a week or once a day, it's throughout the entire day that I listen to the things that I listen to. I listen to things more than I do read. I do have some books. I've had some students, some friends give me some books, which is really helpful. But, you know, when I'm busy like I am, running a business and everything else, I got to listen to things, you know, while I'm, you know, getting other things done. And so it really helps, you know. And then 3, the exercise. You got to exercise. You absolutely must get physical, man. You got to get out here, you know, walk, you know, run, jog, you know, do something physical for your body to keep it strong, keep your mind strong. You know, just all these things help build that immune system to, you know, when storms come your way, you know. And for me, I'm big on that too with all my students, all my friends and family. Even though a lot of them don't listen, they don't want to take that advice. They'll take the advice when a doctor says, hey, look, if you don't change the way you eat and stop drinking all the Cokes and the cheeseburgers and French fries and those big nachos, you know, you probably won't be around too much longer. And then what? Your family misses you. I did a video on that a couple months ago. You know, so those kind of things, you know, all help me every single day. You know, what I listen to, my exercise, you know. And then number 4 is really huge. You know, when you're not feeling kind of yourself and you're kind of just down and out, you know, help other people. You know, help other people. I love what I do because I get to see growth in a lot of people. All my kids in my kids program, because I teach all my kids classes, and the teens and the adults. I mean, I have grown men that are going through some really tough times right now, women too. You know, kids are getting bullied, you know, teens getting bullied. You know, I got families that are going through some tough financial things right now that I'm helping out. But I'm only able to do that because of the way I take care of myself. That's the only way I'm able to handle all these other responsibilities, and then everyone else's problems too. I mean, I have my own problems, but yet I have what, 230 some students, and every now and then I got to take on what they're giving me and the things they're going through, and trying to help them out and keep them afloat and keep their families going in the right direction. And that's tough, because then I got to go home and deal with my own stuff. And I had just some parents yesterday, oh, sorry, coach, you know, we don't mean to, you know, kind of put all this, spring all this stuff on you. And I'm like, that's all right, you know, I got it, I got you. We're gonna make it through it, and we're gonna be all right. But to me, that really, really helps me, because at times where I'm not feeling good about certain things or whatever, I know I'm helping other people, and that lifts me up. That brings my spirits back up. That kind of says, hey, you know, these people depend on you, man. They need you. Like you got to stay on the grind. You got to keep working. You got to keep moving. You can't quit. You can't just rest on the things that you've done already. You just got to stay active. And all these things that I just listed are the things together help me do that. Because I got people that I know that are really physically fit, but they're mentally weak. You know, I got people that, you know, are really good, headstrong, mentally fit people, but they don't work out and their bodies are weak and they're sick, you know. And then, you know, I just got other people that I know, they're kind of selfish, you know, kind of self-centered, and they should open their heart a little bit more and help other people, you know. And, you know, when you do that, you're bound to get burned. You know, I've been burned a lot of times, but that's not going to stop me from being who I am and helping other people. Some people get resentment and, you know, kind of want to get back at certain things or certain people for, you know, whatever. But that's just life. That's just human beings. People are going to do that to you. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to change who I am because other people are just foul people, you know. So, you know, for those that are out there that are going through some things, you know, like I said, I mentioned the thing with Tiger today, inspiration for me. Like I said, I love sports. I love a comeback story. Again, you know, he did some things that weren't right, some self-inflicted wounds. But, you know, you see how many people cheered for him the other day. And you know, that's just what we are. You know, we we like to see comebacks. We like to see people pick themselves back up and get back to winning. So, that's what this is about. So again, just so happened to be at one of those cloudy days. We got some storm coming, supposed to be some hail and some other things like that. So if it's stormy on your day right now, you're going through a terrible storm. I mean, I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about just whatever's going on in life. Man, get to eating right. Get to getting physical with your exercising and stuff like that. Listen to the good things. You know, put the music down for a little bit. Give that a break and listen to some positive stuff. It's easy. Just go to YouTube, put in motivation, put in, you know, like I said, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins, and you'll just get all this stuff out there. It's floating around everywhere. It's going to help you. I know it will, because it's helped me. And then again, help other people when things get tough, you know. And the other thing too is you got to put yourself around like-minded people. So for me as a coach in jiu-jitsu, you know, I'm really pushing that with my students. I love being in the atmosphere that I am, because, you know, they say you're a product of the 5 people you hang around with. Well, I hang around a lot more than that in my academy. So I'm always pushing everyone to be better, so that I can stay at the top of my game. So anyways, I hope this helps. I gotta get back to running to the house. I still got about half mile left, and then I gotta get back up and teach and train some jiu-jitsu. You guys have a great day, and stay up. We'll see you guys next time.